So right now I'm on my desktop here in my file structure. What we're going to do is just create a new folder and create our first HTML file and our first HTML tag. So what we're going to do is go up here to File, and what we're going to do is go to Open Folder, and then I'm going to just navigate to Desktop, okay? And in here, I'm going to create another folder, and I'm going to name it HTML and CSS course, okay? And we're gonna open this up. I'm gonna select the folder and click. As you can see, this brings us in here, and there's nothing in the folder, so that's good. I'm gonna close this welcome message, get out, we don't want you. And to create a new file, we can go up here. So as you can see, this is a new file. Here, the second one is a new folder. Here, what we can also do is refresh the Explorer in case something doesn't update properly, but to be honest, I never really used this. It always kind of worked fine for me. And we also have this to collapse this whole structure. So what we're going to do is click the new file, and we're going to name this index.html. So this is how we can create our first HTML file. Now, why do we name it index? The extension, okay, it's kind of obvious. We're learning HTML, so it's probably .html, but why index? Well, when we upload our website to a web server, the first thing that that web server is going to do is it's going to look for this specific name. It's going to look for index, not .html, for the index. As soon as it recognizes that, that's the first thing it's going to display, because eventually we can have multiple HTML files in here. We can have maybe an about.html, maybe we have an about section on our page, so we can have that, maybe a contact.html. But as soon as we upload it online, the first thing that the users are going to be served is this index.html. So this is going to be always the default. All right, so you're going to mostly create index.html when you create your website. So let's delete this for now. We're just going to keep the index. And just to keep this simple, we're just going to write one HTML tag in here. And then we're going to set up a proper layout, or kind of a structure that you're going to be using for all of your websites. And then I'm also going to show you a shortcut that's very awesome in VS Code. That's just going to make it super fast, and you're going to be up and running in 2 seconds. Okay, Ed, stop talking. Show me how to do this. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to write a smaller than sign and H1. And as you can see, this is basically a heading on your website. So this is how it looks. Now, VS Code automatically completes it for us, so it tries to help us, but let me kind of get rid of it. So this is what a HTML tag is, all right? And we can close this up. The second one kind of looks the same, but we have an additional slash here, like this. All right, so it kind of looks like a sandwich. Not a Subway sandwich, but just a normal sandwich. So basically whatever you put in between here is going to be displayed on the screen. So whatever you put in between these HTML tags. So in this case, let's just put hello sandwich boy, like that, and hit save. So I can do Control Save. Okay, and now to visualize this on the screen, what we can do is hit the right click and then hit Open with Live Server. And that's gonna put it up on the screen here for us. Let me drag the screen on the side of the page. That doesn't work. Okay, let me just do this. And as you can see, we have a heading that says, hello sandwich boy. So everything worked. Okay, now this is super basic. So in the next section, we're gonna set up a proper structure.